Hi Wagon Wheel families. I just wanted to show you guys how you can make a paper made fortune teller. And it's a really fun activity to do with your kids to work on identifying numbers, shapes, colors, and also doing action words and just having a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So you can either start with a rectangle shaped paper or a square paper, but we do need to make it into a square. So if you don't have a square paper, I'm going to show you how to make your rectangle into a square. Okay, so we're going to start by folding one corner to the other corner and flattening it out until you make a triangle with some excess paper right here, the rectangle. So you're only going to need the part with the triangle, so you're going to want to cut the rectangle part off, and you're going to probably need your parents to help you out. So we're going to cut our extra green paper because we just need the square. All right, so now you're going to have one rectangle shape and one square shape. And the square shape is what we're going to fold into our fortune teller. All right, I'm sure that some of our friends might need their parents' help, but I think we can do it together. Okay, so start off with the square, and you're going to start by folding each corner to the middle point. So you're going to do the same thing for each one. And a good way to help me like figure out what the corner piece is by creasing it first. So I crease it one way, then I'll crease it the other way to make an X. And it'll be easier to see your middle point right there. So now you're going to take each corner and fold it into that middle part. And you're just going to be seeing lots of triangle shapes. So I did one corner. I did two. It should look like this. And three. It'll look kind of like an envelope. And then last corner, 4. All right. So once you have all your corners folded in, you should have like an X shape that opens up with flaps. And if you have this, you did it right. So then we're gonna take this and we're gonna put the part with the X on the bottom. And we're gonna do the exact same thing with this side. So we're gonna just fold each corner to the middle point. And make sure to really get those creases really good, because so have your kid just kind of push it down. Use a little finger power to push down to make sure that you're really getting those creases. So you're just repeating what you did before. So it looks like an envelope shape, and then we just gotta fold over the last piece. And it should look like this, kind of like an X snowflake shape. All right, so once you have this shape, so you have this shape on one side and then the open side, you're gonna wanna take the open side and fold it in half. So you're gonna fold it in half with the open side, so you're folding it in half. Then you should have this shape, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. And while you're at it, you should crease them up, so fold them in half and then fold it in half one more time, and do the same for the other side. So open it and then fold it in half this way, and then crease it up. So you should have this very creased square. And when you have this shape, can be a little tricky, but you're gonna wanna like push it in so that you have a bit of so you're gonna push it all in, and the creases should make it a little easy for you to get this diamond shape. Yeah. And once you have this shape, you're gonna wanna take these flaps and open them up and do it for each side, and that is where your fingers will go. So I already did 2, and I'm opening up this side, and 1 more, 4. Then you should get this shape. And this is a fortune teller, and it's something that is super easy to use. You're just gonna have to use your thumb and your pointer, put 1 finger in each flap and do the same on the other side. And then you can use that grasp to open and close. Open and close. You can try and see if your kids can do it, but the parents might be able to do it a little easier. All right, so after you have that done, you can then choose to put shapes, colors, words, whatever you want to work with your kid on identifying. You can just put it right on top. So for example, like if I want to work with my younger kids and I know that they're really good at identifying shapes, like I'll make a circle shape on one. I'll do a rectangle. I can do a heart. I can do a star. And that is just to make the first identifying item. So that'll be on top. So you can, and then on the inside, you can do something different. Now I already made one earlier, and I made one and I did shapes on the outside. Then I did numbers on the inside. And I did 1 through 8. Now, inside of the number flaps, I wrote actions. So number 8 says, make a silly animal noise like moo or meow, meow. Number 7 says, sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So you're gonna have to stop what you're doing and sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Yeah, and I have a few other different action words. So the way that this works is that you choose the shape that you wanna go first. So choose a shape. I'm going to choose the heart. So I'm gonna spell heart, H-E-A-R-T. Or you can pronounce it and use the phonics, like ha-t, heart. And I was only able to move it twice, and it opened up to 1 set of numbers. Then I'll choose a number inside. I see number 1, so I'll just move it 1 time. And if I were to have chosen 3, I would have moved it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Since I just chose the number 1, I'll move it 1 time. And then I'll choose a second number, and the second number I choose is the action that I'll have to do. So I'll choose number 4, and it says, do the little seed pose, and that's a yoga pose. So I would do the little seed pose. And that is my video on the fortune teller, which also helps you identifying, and is just a fun thing to get you doing something active, and hopefully your kids will enjoy it.